Hello my friend and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be using Painted Desert extra short coffin nails. I'll be starting off with Moonshine Mani, the Department of Mysteries 2.0, and I'll also be using Zoya's Godiva, Maniology MXM033, and Bundle Monster XL25. Here is the Department of Mysteries 2.0, beautiful blue polish. And there are those Painted Desert extra short coffin nails. Let me tell you, I love these. For the shape of my hands and, you know, everything else. Out of all the tips and things I've ever used, these are my favorite. I love them. I will have a video coming up where I show you me applying them in a different way. Here's Godiva by Zoya. Beautiful pixie dust. Stunning. But I will be having a video that's more in line to, you know, using these coffin nails or these Painted Desert nails, just directly applying them to my nails. Today I'm just painting them on my little wheel here, and then I'm going to apply them to my nails at the end. Look at Godiva. Oh, shimmery goodness. Love that. So I'm painting some of the nails totally in the Department of Mysteries 2.0 and some of them here in the Godiva. And I'm going for like an ocean looking or beach looking kind of manicure. So we're going to see if we get there. You guys have to let me know what you think. If I did it or not. So here we go, getting all crazy with the polish, going way past the end. See, I'd have been painting my finger. My whole end of my finger would have been painted. So here we go with another coat of Godiva. And I love how these dry down. And I intentionally picked Godiva because I was hoping to be able to leave it in its textured state. But as it turns out, my manicure morphed while I was doing it and ended up having to put a glossy top coat on it. So it took away that sand look. And I know there are things I could have gone back and done differently to have kept that idea, but I didn't worry about it. I just went with what I was doing. But back to these extra short coffin nails. I'm telling you, these are like hands down my favorite, and they're awesome. The shape, the length, and everything. I just love how they look. Okay, so now that we've got the bases down, I'm going in with Godiva on the tips of the blue nails, kind of like where the ocean meets the beach. You know, and just kind of tapping it in there. And I'm going to have to do a couple of coats because the blue's quite, you know, poking through there. But you can see what I'm doing here. It's not really a nice, neat French tip, but it's like a sloppy French. And I'm going to just go over them until I get, you know, the depth and the look that I'm shooting for. Gonna get these. And I don't want them to be like straight lines. I want them to be kind of like a wave or whatever. And we'll see. We'll see how it goes. You know, ladies, and maybe some gentlemen might be watching. We see things in our head and we picture it, and then we try to make that happen on our nails. And sometimes we get close, sometimes we nail it, and sometimes we are so far from it. But it doesn't stop me from trying. Alright, so here we go. We're still going in with more Godiva on our beach. And this would have just been insanely perfect if I would have been able to leave that beach-like and rough and textured and all that. But the thing is I ended up stamping on it, and stamping will not stay on your nails if you don't top coat it. So I needed to top coat it. I might could have gone back over and brushed over. I don't know. Maniology MXM. It's a Mani by me, and it's a really cool stamp and play. Okay, bases loaded, lacquer shut out, getting all distracted here. Got my Maniology cube stamper and my little Maniology scraper. And so I am going in with the white and the blue and doing kind of like a marbled stamping look. And I am going to stamp this a couple of times over the same nail, just because I'm trying to get it some, you know, really beachy wave looking look to it. Here we go. There we go. Get the nail over here. And then I'm going to stamp that down. I've already done the other nail. So stamp it down, and then we're going to do that again. Just kind of blob the colors on the plate. The white and the baby blue. Oh, come on. There we go. Scrape, scrape. And I did scrape twice. I didn't want like stark lines. I wanted to kind of blend it a little bit. And I'm not stamping like directly the same image exactly over the same spot. I'm kind of cattywamping it. Okay, there's that bundle monster plate, and we're going to break out a bunch of stampers on the black with bases loaded lacquer and my little scraper. And these are going to be decals, but I'm going to straight up stamp them onto my nails from the stamper. I'm not top coating these with anything or anything, I don't think. I'm just going to fill them in with some pretty colors. Get my shells. So I'll be using Old Bundle Monster, and this is El Dorado, and an Old Bundle Monster, Rave Babe, and these are going to be my colors that I'm going to fill in. But on this one, I'm just doing like a smushy stamp, or a marble stamp, however you want to call it. I don't want to call it the wrong thing and offend anybody, but this is just, you know, put the dots down, and we're blending. So I did do a couple of swipes to blend them a little bit, and I'm stamping this directly on a nail. Very pretty. I like it. I'm not going to fill that one in, of course. I didn't stamp it in black. I'm just jumping in. So here we go with our polishes. We are going to fill these sand dollars in. And I know sand dollars aren't pink and purple, but in nail world they can be. That's one of the things I love about it. You can make them any color you want. And these colors look so good together. Loved them. So I'm going to do some of them in the pink and some of them in the purple. And mix it up a little bit. Kind of tie everything in together. At least that's how I was picturing it. And I am doing pretty good today staying in the lines. I'm so proud of myself. I mean, not perfect. Like, mine are never going to be perfect. But pretty close. Pretty good. Use my little detail brush here, my little mermaid tailed looking brush. There we go. Ooh wee. And now for some purple. I really like this. This is so much fun. I was really looking forward to doing this manicure and wearing it. So, you know, it's one of those that I had planned in my head for a while and pulled out all my stuff and got it all ready and so excited to do it. And I'm really happy with how, see, I'm on the other end of it doing a voiceover, so I'm really happy with how this one turned out. Really enjoyed it. If I could just get my natural nails to grow back out, we'd be doing this kind of stuff on my natural nails, but since I don't, I'm going to create more real estate and get longer tips on so that I can do a manicure like this. Had to get some more polish out on my mat. Get that one filled in. And get that one little part of a sandala. Flip it over, check it out. Looks pretty good. Set it to the side to dry, and now we're going to get to these other ones. This is just like a bunch of different kinds of seashells, and I really like it too. And I was going to do like certain shells, certain colors, but I think I ended up just mixing it all up. You know, just whatever. Whatever. Just paint them shells. Doesn't matter if they're the same variety. Alright, so we're getting some of the pink polish out now. Probably going to have to get some more purple out before we're done. It's kind of blobbed up. That's why you set them to dry, because, you know, that might be thick. And mine are normally pretty thick. because I'm not really brushing the polish on these. I'm dabbing it, blobbing it. And they're going to be a little thick, so they're going to have to take some time to dry for sure. I like these ones right here, the swirly looking ones. You guys know I'm swirls and twirls girl. So of course I like that. Very pretty. And on my viewfinder, that pink polish kind of reminds me of the Flip Flop Fantasy from China Glaze. I knew we were going to need more purple. See? That girl knows some stuff. Now, if she can remember it, that's the thing. That's the thing. Can you remember it? There we go. And I did speed this footage up a little bit. Oh, I almost lost that one. Oh. Saving grace. There we go. That one's done and pretty. I'm going to apply the Maniology sticky base down to these nails to apply my stamped decals, stamped out decals. And so I've already applied that to the other nails, and so we're just going to hop right in and apply the stamp. Boom. There it is. Very nice. Tapping it down with my finger to make sure it's stuck good. And then we're going to head on to the next one. We're going to apply them, and then we're going to go back and do the cleanup. Now that one, I didn't have any of the black in. I didn't fill it in. That's my thumbnail, so it's just going to be a little different. And then now for the sand dollars. There we go. Lovely. Alright, now we're going to do some cleanup. I'm going to clean up my stamper on a lint roller. Any of my stampers that need it. Got a couple of them. 2 or 3. Now for some nail cleanup. And this is very easy cleanup too, with them being on these little tip stands. I like this. This is my kind of... Because then you can let them dry and you don't got to worry about them bumping or, you know, messing them up washing dishes or fixing dinner or anything. You let them dry, rock solid dry, and then apply them to your nails. It's kind of convenient. So tapping that down and just going around it really well, because I do not want no globs getting around my edge of my nail, because that would be up under it. So again, I'm going to use the Maniology smudge-free top coat to go over these nails. And I think they turned out really well. Even though I don't have the textured look, I still love how these turned out. And then after that is dry, we're going in with the Poshe top coat. This is my final top coat. That's so pretty. Poshe type going on that one too. Very, very pretty. That's that thumbnail. Those delicate looking seashells. I love it. This one's fun. This is just a fun one right here, I'm telling you. That's just my kind of stuff. And I really needed to do like a real summer manicure, because you guys know I just do whatever I want to do. I don't care what season it is or anything. And I realized I hadn't really done very many manicures with those summer colors, those in-your-face neons and bright stuff. So I'm going to apply some of the IMK Peeleze. I'm going to do a couple of coats of that. There goes the first one. And when it's completely dry, I go in with the second one. You definitely have to wait for it to dry. And then I'll be using the Kiss Power Flex nail glue. I apply it to the nail tip that I'm adding, to the nail I'm adding. And this stuff's kind of hard for me to get out. I'm like squeezing it, trying to smear it around. Alright, got some on there. Try to get it all lined up, because this is quick moving. You got to do it quick. So mush it down. And there you go. It's done. Look how pretty. Here's my swatch photo. I hope you enjoyed this one. Leave me a comment down below. I want to thank you for watching. Until next time, be good to yourself.